Elmore, and my good friend Tyrone Broxton has let me sit down and join him with his My Cup of Tea edition. And I had a couple questions for Tyrone. Tyrone, I know you're an executive recruiter, one of the nation's largest search firms. We just took a break from the NAAA HR Mixer. It's about to be summer 2017. What's the market look like for candidates? Where are we in this cycle that I hear goes around, and what's it look like in the future coming up?
You know, I mean, the recession is over, and things have improved. Are they at its best point just yet? Jury's out. But in my world, with a lot of focus being on executive HR placement, we most certainly are seeing a candidate-driven market. There are a lot of opportunities. HR is morphing. It's going from that personnel, administrative, tactical, transactional type of work to business partners.
Right.
And a lot of people are looking for business acumen, business savvy, business minded leaders to partner with their various departments within the Matrix organization to help take the workforce planning component to the next level.
Right.
So that is what we're seeing. So you have, you two types of candidates. You have your individuals that may have not necessarily had the opportunity of stepping into that next realm, and that's where the market is looking for. So the folks that are struggling in the market, in some instances, maybe they are that business savvy, business minded, strategic thought partner, but their resume doesn't reflect that. So that's where the divide is. Either they don't have that skill set, haven't been given the opportunity within their organizations to take their career or the scope of their role to that strategic level, or they don't communicate it effectively on their resume, which leads a hiring manager and or a recruiter like myself to question whether or not that person is a strategic leader because it's not visible.
Right.
So that's very important, and I think that's something that a lot of candidates have to hear and know. Metrics, quantitative accomplishments, a couple of qualitative accomplishments, because not everything can be associated with a number. You want to put as much of that on your resume as possible with each and every job in order for you to come across and strike a nerve with whoever is on the opposite end of that piece of paper reviewing your document.
So regardless of the market, you got to be a good candidate.
Absolutely.
And reflect it and communicate it that way.
Absolutely. And it all starts from a written standpoint. And obviously, once you get that phone call, you better come with it on the verbal end in order to continue to give that individual confidence that you're a person that they would like to bring in for an interview.
Good deal.
But overall, in terms of the market, yes, it's candidate driven, and clients are struggling to identify top talent. So in some instances, like a market like Atlanta, where it is saturated, particularly with HR leaders, in some cases, companies are starting to finally realize we may have to bring some talent from the outside because we're not seeing what we need here for whatever reason.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate you letting me sit down with you and chat about it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.